Another episode. I've rewatched one of my episodes, at least the very beginning, and my voice doesn't sound the way I thought it was. I sound kind of like a stuck-up nerd, which isn't how I want to sound, but like when I get philosophical and shit, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like I'm getting annoyed with myself. I'm like, what? But anyway, I messed up last time, and I don't know what would be the right thing to do now, because this save file is a save file that I could that I made to replay an episode that didn't go over. But the new one, I mean the old one, is the original save file. So I'm gonna use this one, and I want to explain what happened at the end of the last episode. I killed Tweedledee, and I know I've been looking really nice with everybody who's been pissing me off in this, and I have been, but the wolf form should be respected. Like, I feel like it wouldn't make sense for me to go into a werewolf and have complete control of my actions. And I was really emotional, and I felt like if I was gonna kill anyone at any point, it would be at that point, because my emotions got the better of me. I was in a life or death situation. Snow was at risk. Crane was getting escaped. I was attacked by a new, terrifying, but so cool. Like, she's like, wow. Bloody Mary. Like, Bloody Mary is such a villain in her presence. Like, she's sadistic, and she's witful, like, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna say she's like my type, like, of a girl, but she's so sadistic that she's scary. But I really like her, like, evil villain look, and her eyes are like scary, but they're still like attractive to me for some reason. She's a really strong woman, and she's not even like oh, these guys only follow me because they're hot. Because I'm hot, I mean. Like, she's like a woman who's badass on her own, and that's like, that's such a power move. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna keep playing. Bloody Mary scared the shit out of me, but she's still in my head, so. And there's 5 episodes. Alright, so we still have 2 more episodes, but I can't play every episode all the way through because these episodes are over an hour long. So yeah, let's go.
If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Crane must have taken a shot with him. The open arms.
Enjoy your stay.
If you had just waited for me to explain before telling Beast.
Bigby, how could you do this to me? I guess I finally see you for who you are! Tell me who did it, just tell me who did it! I know you know!
I don't think he did it.
What?
Look at him. Do you really think this man murdered these women?
It was a good show, but You know.
Just take him, okay? Take Crane.
Well, this is going to be a beautiful relationship we have with you guys. Really. I mean it. Out with the old, in with the new. Long live the Queen. See you around.
Hollow point bullets are a nasty business. The Silver Slug deformed and shredded on impact.
He'll be okay, though. He'll be okay?
His internal organs are positively riddled. If I don't extract every single scrap of silver, he's liable to suffer some long-term toxicosis.
I thought it was magic.
Easy there. Try not to move.
Baby.
We can't keep bleeding this way, old boy. I figured I'd be done before you were conscious, but there's little I can do for the pain. Just stay still and let me finish.
What happened to me?
There was...
You got lucky and found yourself in the care of a most skillful surgeon. Me.
Okay, asshole.
Please, Bigby, don't move it.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Look, I'm a bit engaged saving his life at the moment, but if the fractured extremity concerns him that much, he can set it himself.
I don't have a choice. I shouldn't be able to move my hand. I can't believe he's making me do this myself. I'm gonna have to pull my hand over my already punctured bone. Fractured and punctured.
Not bad.
I'm surprised she watched that.
Suppose.
He's a doctor, but he sounds like he doesn't
Won't
care.
be next time if he keeps going like this. He didn't listen to me before. Maybe he'll listen to you.
I don't know about that.
Well, he should. There are limits to what even I can do.
It's not like I asked for this shit to happen.
Yes, but it's not like you actively discouraged it either. Excuse me, Miss White, but perhaps it'd be better if you gave me a few minutes to finish with him.
I think I should stay, at least until he's out of the woods.
Believe
I'd
me,
like
Bigby couldn't
that.
be in better hands. And I need the space to work, so if you wouldn't mind.
Stick around, all right? I don't know if I trust this guy.
Oh, please, I could do this with my optic nerve severed. We'll be done in a moment. Just please, give us the time.
I'm a doctor. This is how doctors talk. Optic nerve. You guys don't know what that is. Pussies.
Hey, Doc, how much longer?
Colin, leave him be.
It's finished when it's finished.
'Cause I once watched a vet sew a turtle together in 10 minutes flat.
Colin, you're not even supposed to be here right now.
Oh, really? Where am I supposed to be? I'm here to take care of my friend.
With what? Your hooves?
Hey, listen,
Please,
lady.
keep it down back there. Thank you.
Could you please not distract the doctor while he has my chest cut open?
Yes, that would be helpful. There. All done.
Great.
This isn't a habit you should keep to. Having visits with me. And, well, this time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
I
Miss
could
White,
die. I could die.
He'll be fine for light duty, if he can figure out what that means.
He knows what it means. It's just been an unusual couple of days.
I know, but please, don't give him the excuse. His body will eventually give out. Take care of him, please.
I will. He'll need rest, I assume?
Sleep mostly. Just keep watch, and make sure he doesn't get into further altercations.
I'm right here, guys. Come on.
Anyways, guard against, as they say. Miss White, Sheriff, Colin.
Swiney.
So, how do you, feel?
It's Bigby, Snow. He'll be okay. Hell, I seen him take worse.
Not as good as can be expected, I think.
So, not well then.
I'm glad you're not dead.
So am I.
You stopped breathing, you know, when you passed out or died, I guess. It kind of scared the hell out of me. I've never seen you like that. And when Swinehart arrived, you know him, he's never worried. And even he thought you were... I don't know. It was just awful.
Snow, I'd never leave you.
Yeah, you were really fucked up, man. You look like when you take an action figure and bend its limbs the wrong way.
Colin...
I'm just saying, I was worried about him is all. The guy hasn't had a night's rest in days.
Well, I'll get some rest when this whole thing is done.
What whole thing? What's even happening out there? I mean, do you guys have like a plan or something? And who should I be asking? Should I be worried about the Crooked Man taking over? Or
I shouldn't
is
suck
Crane
Snow's
still
dick.
the thing?
The Crooked Man, Bloody Mary, the Tweedles. This is bigger than what I thought it was.
Yeah. The Crooked Man came out of the shadows for a reason. For him to attack us so blatantly like that. He either feels invincible or desperate.
Well, if those are my two options, I don't think I'd pick desperate.
What do you mean?
You traded Crane to save Bigby. I'm just saying, that's not exactly something you do when you're playing with house money.
So he called my bluff. It's not like I'm gonna let Bloody Mary just murder. It was a split-second decision.
What?
And I don't care how it looked.
Yeah, about that. It wasn't your fight to surrender.
I was talking to the
What the hell
pig.
does that mean?
It means that I was the one getting shot to shit, so I'm the one that gets to raise the white flag. And only when I want to raise it.
I didn't mean to
Look,
say that.
Snow,
I want
I
to start the
could've-
episode
Could've done
over.
what? Gotten yourself killed? Let Crane get away anyway? It was the only option. All I care about right now is... just what does the Crooked Man want out of this? I thought he was just a loan shark, but clearly he's operating in other circles. It can't just be about Crane, right? Getting him out of town? Is this all about the murders? Crane can't be useful to him anymore. So what could this have to do with Faith and Lily? How long has this stuff been going on?
Crane was a puppet, and the Crooked Man worked the strings. This is all about control of Fabletown.
But then what do prostitutes have to
Man.
do with it? Lily?
The man who hung
Faith?
himself?
I don't know how it all works out yet, but I know it does. Somehow.
The Crooked Man declared war against us last night. At least that's what I thought when it happened. But now I see this war has been going on for years. We just haven't noticed it because our way of doing things is broken. We need to do things the right way.
What does that mean, the right way?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know, but it suspiciously sounds like your way. Bigby's the one on the front lines. You can't give him a leash. He doesn't work that way.
A little restraint and thought behind things will never hurt anyone, Colin.
Look, I know things haven't gone great recently, but we're still doing our best.
That's not good enough. So, starting now, we do everything cut and dried. By the book, straight as an arrow.
Pure as driven snow.
I'm not saying I'm the arbiter of...
Sure you're not.
This town has enough monsters. What happened last night, what you turned into, it can't happen again.
We need monsters. To fight monsters.
Colin, if I really believed that we needed him to lose his flippin' mind at a moment's notice, then that would mean I'd lost all faith in our ability to help this town.
We were under attack, Snow. What did you expect me to do?
There are degrees.
Degrees? I only ever do what's necessary.
Really? Well, if that's the case, please explain to Colin why tearing Dumb's throat out was necessary.
I can admit that it went too far.
Well, that's a good first step. Look, Bigby,
It is.
I care about how this is done just as much as I care about it getting done.
So for that, you want to give him a handicap? Like the bad guys will worry if shit gets sloppy. Everybody wants Bigby to smile and shave and take a shower now and then. Hell, I'm practically the president of the Bigby Don't Be Such a Dick Club. But this is the wrong fucking time to put shackles on him.
Relax, Colin. I can speak for myself, okay?
He'll get the job done. Just let him do it.
I'm going to let you do it, okay? It's just that now that I'm deputy mayor, I need your respect. And this situation has to end.
What situation?
All unglamored fables starting today have to go and stay at the farm.
Oh, give me a fucking break. Are you gonna let her talk to me like that?
It's been the rule for a reason, Colin. And Bigby knows it's for the best of the town. It keeps everybody out of trouble.
And what if a Mundy does see me, huh?
We do
I'm a
need
pig,
change.
not a mouse with a hat and a cane. They know what a pig is. It's not the end of the world.
We need a change.
Snow says that's the way it's gotta be. That's the way it's gotta be.
What? Are you kidding me?
If you would simply get a glamour.
Get a glamour? With what money? You think I can work? I don't even have thumbs.
Some people just can't be helped yet.
Wolf's residence.
That's rude.
Oh, Buffkin, what is it? Okay, I'll let him know. Thanks. Guess who's waiting in your office right now? Narissa.
Narissa?
That broad from the puddin' and pie?
Yes. Apparently, she told Buffkin that she has something she needs to talk to you about. But that she'll only tell you. And what do you think that could be?
Bigby's got an admirer. You always do well with the, disenfranchised. Something about your prickly demeanor attracts him like a moth to a flame.
She knows something. She's helped me a little with the case. Maybe she has something else.
Maybe she does. I should get back to the business office. I've left Buffkin alone for too long taking calls. And I should probably change out of these clothes. Consider the discussion tabled, but not over.
She
Let me
came
know
here
when you're done
immediately.
with Narissa.
Aye, aye, Captain. She's a piece of work. Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? I mean, she seemed real serious about it, but I can still hang out here, right?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Bigby.
I want him to stay. He's like a pet, and he's funny. But if things are gonna change, there has to be a change. We can't just keep saying, oh, glamour, get glamour. Because, like, the witch is gonna raise her prices because people are using them for fuck shit. And the actual glamours cost too much. So how can we expect everybody in these poor living conditions where people have to turn to prostitution and crime for them to afford something that's so expensive just for them to be able to have a job? And I do believe that at the end of all this, there might be a happy ending, where Snow is in charge. That's why I need to be a hero. I need to act out of character.
Hi, Sheriff.
Hi, Nerissa. Have a seat.
She's smiling. Like, without me saying anything.
Are you okay? You didn't look good last night. I wasn't sure you'd be, you know, around if I came by.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Huff and puffs. Not many people smoke those.
Okay. Gonna flex on me with a different brand of cigarette?
Thanks.
So what is it you wanted to talk to me about? I know what you did for me, sending me to the open arms. And I think you want to help me again.
There's not a lot that I can talk about. You know that.
So that spell Crane was trying to break. It's not just while you're at work, huh?
What I mean is, I don't want to waste your time, but I don't want you wasting your own time either.
Back in the dressing room, at the pudding and pie, I told you what I was looking for, and you found a way to tell me. You sent me to the open arms. Maybe that'll work again?
You can try. I just... Go ahead. It might work.
You're here because the Crooked Man just sent Crane to the bottom of my list of worries. And you have something you want to say about that, right?
These lips are sealed. If I could answer you just like that, I wouldn't have had to make that appointment with you.
No, I guess not.
Sometimes, we have to find our way through life on our own, grasping and fumbling in the dark. I used to have friends to help me find my way, but now they're gone, and I don't know what to do.
Are you saying you need a friend right now? You can trust me.
What I'm saying is friends matter, and I don't have any left. So I hope you're looking after yours. Are you? Look around you.
It's my job to look out for people, and not just my friends.
I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. I need you to know I want to help, but...
But your lips are sealed.
I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time. I thought I knew how to say it.
Ribbons. Faith wore one too.
Do you like it? Do you?
It's not how it looks that concerns me. It's what it does. That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it? Can't we just take the ribbon off?
No!
Her head,
You're sealed.
her head will fall off.
You can't. Just stay back. You can't do that.
Slow down. It's all right. I'm not gonna do anything.
Please,
Her head is gonna fall off.
don't.
Okay. I get it. So the ribbons, if you take them off... I don't know how, but I'm going to fix this. If you could just point me in the right direction, I swear I will fix this.
If anyone finds out I came here,
That's probably snow.
Hide behind the door, just in
Listen,
case. Hide behind the
Sheriff.
door.
can you keep this conversation between us? I could be in a lot of trouble. I shouldn't be talking to you. Please.
I won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just need to talk to the sheriff for a moment. Please excuse us.
1 minute.
I might have a new lead for you, but I don't know how solid it is.
She changed her
Beauty and
clothes.
Beast called the office just now. They said they wanted to talk to you about something. I wonder if they've heard about Crane.
Thank you for listening, Sheriff. You should go on to your next business. I don't think you'll be wasting your time.
Wait, you don't have to go. That was abrupt.
That's one way to send a message.
What did she tell you? I didn't mean to rush her out. Did you get anything from her?
She told me enough. I think she told both of us with the way she just left.
Okay then. Good work. So, about Beauty and Beast, do you think there's something to it? Is this the right place to look? What could they know about the Crooked Man? Or do you think they just heard about last night, and they're scared about what's been going on?
Beauty told me she had to take out a loan from the Crooked Man. Seems like a pretty bad deal.
I can only imagine what they're thinking now.
You missed the button.
We need to solve this before something else happens. Who knows what? I have other matters to attend to.
And you didn't want to tell me what you were into either.
Good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back on me now. I thought we agreed that was settled.
You said it was settled. That doesn't mean I have to agree to it.
And when were you going to tell me? Or were you just going to keep that a secret too?
You know what it was. You know what was going on, Beast. I had to get a job, and you wouldn't have it. Don't make it into something it wasn't.
It's the principle of it.
Don't act like you weren't keeping secrets too.
If you're going to bring up ancient history, I don't have to stand here and listen.
Okay,
Fine. Go
it
off
sounds
and
like
talk.
Beast is being the asshole.
I'm through talking anyway.
Yeah, because he would deflect her antagonizations. Like, she's telling the truth the whole time, but then as soon as he gets antagonized, he's like, "Whoa, if you're gonna bring up ancient history," I'm like, "Dude, you were drinking. She told you not to drink, and you were drinking. She got a job, and when you told her to, it's the same."
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? What's this about? Well?
You called, right? Or, was it Beast?
I didn't call you.
Listen, I've had a shitty night,
Well, you're not the only one.
and I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
If someone called, it must have been Beast. I certainly didn't.
Okay,
You know, if you had just kept your mouth shut about me, Beast wouldn't have lost his head over at the open arms. He never would have even found the place. And I wouldn't have had to spend the night defending myself for keeping secrets with Bigby Wolf. I lost my job because of you. I needed that.
Who's there? Beauty? Who is it? Who's at the door?
if you don't want to talk, can you just get Beast for me?
I don't know. Talking has a way of escalating with you. Bigby's here.
Hi, Bigby. Can you give us a minute? A word in private?
I think that's
What's
a
with all
good
these
idea.
portraits? Sell these portraits if you need money. I mean, not that one.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the woodlands.
Now, Beauty, let's not make a problem out of this.
What's he doing here?
I know what the electric bill is for that
Bring
thing.
Bigby into this?
We talked about it already.
But
Are these things alive?
He's going to improve our situation.
Well, that's what we're going to find out.
I know you're going to disagree, but if he can't keep a little secret, how can we trust him with this?
I trust him.
Well, of course you do.
I want to do
Whatever.
that.
It's not just that. Trouble follows him around.
We're out of money and we're up against the wall here, okay? So can we finish this later? Now that Bigby's here, let's just...
Talk about living in the past.
Go on.
Sorry, we've had a long night.
Yeah. What's that you always say? Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you have money to spare.
What? It's a fair question. He's the sheriff, not an interior decorator.
Okay,
So,
she's
what are
getting
you
on my
trying to
nerves.
say?
I thought you were having money problems, but it doesn't look like you're suffering to me. Is this something about that loan you took out? From the crooked man?
Does Beast
That's
know?
part of it, but...
We can't
Okay,
bring him into
good.
this. He's just going to make things worse. He always does.
Well, he's here now, so let's see what he can do.
Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us. That's all I ever do.
I'd like to help you, but I can't do anything if you don't tell me what's going on.
Just answer me this first. What if we did have some information on the Crooked Man? If we talk, we're putting ourselves at risk. Could you protect us? I've seen what happens when you cross him. Can you
promise you'll keep us safe if we talk?
I can protect you, but only if you tell me what I need to know. And that means details. No more stonewalling.
They have
We're
something
not.
really precious that I want to protect.
And just tell me what's going on here.
You get used to a certain way of doing things, and sometimes it just gets away from you.
I just wanted to give Beauty the kind of life she deserves. You understand that, don't you? And there's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
I should make them answer.
You've reached Beauty. And Beast. And we're out doing something fabulous.
Maybe I should.
A day at the beach? Skiing the slopes?
Can we finish this conversation first?
I just need to get that.
Come on.
Back to you as soon as... humanly possible. Beep! That fucking message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings. It's time to start thinking about how else you can settle this. Cause next time, I'm making a house call. The Crooked Man's gonna get his, one
fuck
way or
this.
another.
Shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was such a big risk.
All
and
I care about
nothing
is
happened.
how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
You could have told me.
You had enough on your plate.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah.
What?
That slimy prick.
A
I
cryptid?
didn't realize he was back on this side of the river.
And those Tweedles were always going in and out. Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable.
There's only one Tweedle
But
now.
never the Crooked Man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's
Mary
seen
had
hard
it.
times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Fucking Bloody Mary must go through there. She had Woody's axe last night. Tried to chop my damn head off with it.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby. Don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... You know that butcher shop, the cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
I believe you, but I
Listen
just
to me
don't know
very
why.
Carefully.
What you're doing.
Did you ever deliver to the Crooked Man? Can you give me an address?
No. I delivered to places all over town, but never to the man himself. It never seems to be heading to the same place, but it always comes out of the butcher shop.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was. It's up to me to take care of her.
They said Mary and the
Mary
music is
deal
getting
with?
freaky.
Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're
like.
damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this. Scraping to get by.
None of us should.
That's not
We
what
were
this is about.
royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is
A
to
lifestyle
make
they
this place
didn't earn.
feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
Fuck off. There are a lot of fables who have it a lot worse off than you. Or me, for that matter.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place.
I'm more interested in finding Mary,
The Lucky Pawn.
but that's
You
a
know
personal
that butcher
reason.
shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't think it's meat in the packages. You know,
The Lucky Pawn.
Okay, so I feel like just look at the
you know that
lighting.
butcher shop,
It's
the cut
red
above?
and blue, so it could be like the good
You know that
decision
butcher
versus the
shop,
bad
the
decision.
cut above?
The Lucky Pawn.
But
That's where I borrowed the money.
But
Crooked Man's behind that place.
You
But
know
they
that
keep
butcher
interrupting me.
shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't think it's meat in the packages.
but this one has more mystery to
You
it.
know that butcher shop, the cut above?
I want to know what the Crooked Man is hiding at that butcher shop.
You know, Bigby, once you show up there, word is gonna spread. There may be nothing left for you to see if you go to the Lucky Pawn after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
I feel like it's easier to wipe out evidence of goods than it is paperwork. And I feel like
I don't
paperwork
know
is
what
what I
you're
would
planning
find
to
at
do
the
when you
pawn.
find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
Kill?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would
You already had a
really
decision to not
appreciate
be in
it.
this situation.
What do you say?
Can you help us out?
I don't go around fixing debts. Lucky for you, what I am gonna do might just fix it anyway.
Just keep us in mind, please.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
They're the worst example of victims in this situation. They need just a different lifestyle. But for me to take them as victims and not Faith or Lily, or even Snow White or Crane, or me getting shot, like I could die. And it looked like they were ready for me. They didn't expect just somebody to be around. They wanted... They had a silver
Empty.
bullet.
Either he's got a whole lot of customers, or he doesn't have any.
And they kept me alive for a reason.
Right.
I gotta check the time. Okay, so I feel like this is gonna be a big scene, so I won't go over.
Not very appetizing.
It's all frostbitten.
Frozen solid. Who'd want to eat this?
Frozen burned, I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna end the episode here. I know this one might be a little short, but this scene seems like it would be really interesting. So,